The moment my fiancé looked me straight in the eyes and said, "I could find someone better than you in one day," I felt something inside me go completely silent. I had spent 6 years loving that woman. I had supported her dreams, paid bills when she was struggling, stayed beside her through family problems, and saved for the wedding ring she was now wearing. But she said those words like I was nothing. We had been arguing about our wedding plans when she suddenly grabbed her purse and stood near the door. "You act like I'm lucky to have you," she said. "Do you know how many men would want me?" I stared at her. Then she smiled coldly. "I could find someone better than you in one day." I expected myself to fight back. I expected anger, tears, or at least an argument. Instead, I simply said, "I don't care." She froze. "What?" I said, "I don't care." Her confidence disappeared for a second. Then she laughed. "You're pretending." "No," I said quietly. "I'm finally listening." She walked out that night. I didn't know where she was going, but deep down, I already suspected there was someone else. The next morning, she sent me a message. "I told you I could do it." There was a photo attached. She was sitting at a fancy restaurant, smiling beside another man. My heart sank when I saw it. I recognized him immediately. His name was Daniel. He worked in the same building as her and had been just a friend for almost a year. Under the photo, she wrote, "He already treats me better." For a few minutes, I couldn't move. 6 years of memories suddenly felt like they had been erased by one photograph. But I didn't respond. Instead, I opened the folder on my computer where I had saved all our wedding plans, the venue deposit, the catering contract, the honeymoon reservation, everything. I had been building a future for both of us. She had been building a backup plan. That evening, she came home expecting me to be furious. Instead, she found me sitting calmly at the kitchen table. "You're not angry?" she asked. I was. "And now?" "Now I'm disappointed." She rolled her eyes. "Daniel understands me. He makes me feel wanted." I nodded. "Then you should go to him." She stared at me. "You're seriously letting me leave?" I looked at the ring on her finger. "I'm not letting you do anything. You already made your choice." She suddenly became emotional. "You don't even want to fight for us?" I smiled sadly. "I spent 6 years fighting for us. I just didn't realize I was fighting alone." She removed the engagement ring and dropped it onto the table. "You're going to regret this." "Maybe," I said. "But I know what I'll regret more." "What?" "Marrying someone who thinks love is a competition." She left that night. 3 days later, I received another message. "Daniel and I aren't together anymore." I didn't answer. Then another message arrived. "Can we talk?" I ignored it. A week later, she showed up at my apartment. She looked exhausted. "I made a mistake," she whispered. I opened the door but didn't invite her inside. "What happened?" "He wasn't what I thought." I stayed silent. "He wanted something from me. He never loved me." I almost laughed. Not because it was funny, because I remembered what she had told me. I could find someone better than you in one day. Apparently, finding someone was easy. Finding someone who truly loved her was not. She started crying. "I thought you'd always be there." "That was the problem," I said. "You thought my love was guaranteed." She looked at me with tears in her eyes. "Can we start over?" I shook my head. "I already did." She looked confused. "I started over the moment you walked out that door." Months later, I met someone new. Someone who didn't compare me to other men. Someone who appreciated the small things. Someone who never made me prove that I deserved her love. And on the day I got married again, I remembered my ex-fiancée's words. She had promised she could find someone better than me in one day. Maybe she did. But I finally found someone who never needed to look for someone better. And that was worth far more than winning an argument. Because sometimes, the strongest response to betrayal isn't revenge. It's walking away quietly and becoming happy without the person who once thought losing you would be easy.